not I would say a hard Oracle counter, that's for sure. Just someone who can annoy him, but that is also a pretty good hero. To be fair though, Oracle can also purge off the sticky napalm stack, so it does mean that Batrider's probably going to be nowhere near this safe lane.
Yeah, he isn't.
To be honest,
I think it's gonna be a mid Batrider.
Yeah, I actually don't like this Batrider pick either, because I feel like what happens here is that the Spectre just daggers the bat, and unless the bat gets an immediate snap-in initiation, you get daggered. They can see you the whole time. Like it's very hard for them, the Batrider, to follow up with a decent lasso if he's just been seen the entire time. And now the Tusk comes out as well. Another great pick at the Batrider. Snowball going to help out a lot against that lasso if you can manage it, if he gets his blink dagger. And yeah, I mean, a bunch of nice things coming out for Neon so far. I'm really happy with their draft currently.
496 going for the Winter Wyvern. This is surprising to me too. Like, I don't know, 496. I think they're starting to pick their signature heroes, but their signature heroes are like not good in this game overall, right? Like the Winter Wyvern is one of Bombi's best heroes, but then the Spectre is so good against Winter Wyvern. You can just haunt, you can find him, you can jump on top of him, and the Wyvern, even if he uses Cold Embrace on himself, Spectre's Desolate is pure damage. It's still gonna like pierce through and do a lot of damage to you. You won't die to that.
Yeah.
And then like, what is Wyvern ulting in this game? There's nothing really. And also Oracle can remove the Winter Wyvern's first skill as well, the Arctic Burn, to reduce the damage. Like this Oracle is getting so much value in this game. Oh my goodness. You know what I would have liked to have seen? I would have liked to have seen like a Lycan in this game. Actually, they might still be able to get a Lycan out on the side of 496. That could be a really good hero in this game.
Yeah, Lycan could be really nice just for the rundown potential, the movement speed. I mean, this is turning into a game where positioning and movement is going to be everything. Spectre already does that because she's a hero which just daggers and haunts and is about all over the place and forces your team to kind of play in a position where they can't get split off by the Desolate. And then Ember Spirit also, obviously, very high mobility and causes that. Both the teams have a ton of pick-off. There's actually not a huge amount of team fight coming out from either team here. It's all about the ganking and the save potential. I really would like to see a big team fighter come. I think either of these teams just pick up some really big team fight as their final pick here, then I'm probably going to lean towards them in the game, because it has been so important having the team fight, getting the victory, getting off these big spells. Like even something like an Enigma or something crazy like this. I haven't really thought the pick through at all, but that's just the kind of vibe I'm looking for the final pick from both these teams.
Oh, it's so interesting how the game 3 meta developed between these two teams. Like they just gone for something like, so Neon gone for a completely different strategy where they just want to keep on fighting with the Oracle, and 496 like how do you call it? They shrunk down to what they believe is the best hero for all their players.
Yeah.
Right. It's very different. I feel like 496 are probably the ones who are at a deficit at the moment, because I get it. These are your best heroes, but your best heroes are not the best for this specific game.
Yeah.
Did you notice that the Gyrocopter got banned again in the second phase? And not the ban like it too. Dude, Neon know 496.
They are very aware, aren't they? They are very. I mean, look at how many of their bans are carries after that first phase. It's like Slug, Gyro, Lycan, Troll.
Right. That's why I would have loved to have seen a Gyro pick from 496 right after this Spectre was shown. Because like you could just ban 3 heroes that you think they can pick to counter your Gyro, and you still got the solid carry that is literally your best carry hero. 496. They go Darkseer. Oh my goodness. This hero is so good against Winter Wyvern too. What are they going to pick now? They don't have Lycan. They don't have Anti-Mage they can go for either for this Darkseer.
Interesting.
10 seconds
remaining. Final pick out.
Yeah, they don't suck.
5 seconds remaining.
Dude, I think he's out of carries.
Axe carry, let's go. That's all that's left. Oh, the all-in, dude. The all-in from 496. Talk me through this Alchemist pick. Is it good?
This is the first time he's played Alchemist, dude. In like, let me go look at his stats. Let me see when was the last time he played Alchemist in an official game. Okay, I'm already 3 months in. He has not played a single game of Alchemist. I am 4 months in, not a single game of Alchemist.
Oh hey, 496, you guys should pick something and you feel comfortable with. 496. All right, hold my beer.
Dude, you know what it is though, right? Spectre got picked up first phase. Morphling doesn't seem like a very good hero in this game. And then they banned out like the Slark and the Gyrocopter and the Lycan, right? Which would have been like next in line for 496 hero pick this game. And then now they end up with an Alchemist. Well, Alchemist is going to be able to farm in the safe lane a little bit, but at some point when the Earth's Ember starts rotating, I think there's going to be a lot of pressure put out onto this Alchemist. Ember will go for the Vessel this game, and the Spectre Haunt can always be that +1 with a toss to when they catch out the Alch too. Ah, man, this is crazy because I think Neon are just going to non-stop team fight with their Ion Shells. And 496 don't have a way of removing that Ion Shell. And this Oracle is not easy to get caught on either. Like, Alchemist has to have a really free game for the first 14 minutes in order for him to even stand a chance to be able to fight up against Neon Zero.
And even when he is quite farm this game, you know, if he does get, say, 4k gold above at 15 minutes, which is what we consider like decent for an Alchemist, I'm still not 100% convinced that it's going to be enough. Like, this fighting from Neon just seems so good. This Oracle pick seems super valuable. You know, if this Tusk has the freedom to get a Blink Dagger this game, then he's going to be an absolute menace as well. There's so many things he can save people from. I'm worried for 496.
Dude,
I'm really worried.
It's Ember and Darkseer. That's it. That's literally all they need to like constantly run at 496's heroes.
Yep. Go.
This
Obviously.
This Ember Ion Shell with Flame Guard on is dealing like what? How much is level 4 Ion Shell? 90 damage. Flame Guard is going at 55 damage. That's an insane amount of DPS.
Yeah, and you might think Surge is like bad because Ember Spirit's got jump anywhere with Fire Emblem, but it's not, because Fire Emblem is based on it's like 250% of your movement speed. So that's just going to make the Ember Spirit like even easier just to run people down with. You know, it's really hard to play into this combination, I think. But the Darkseer has to have a good lane, and I'm not entirely sure if that's going to happen against the Necro. Like, I kind of feel like he just wants to kind of, I don't know, how is this lane going to go? I don't feel like it's going to be great.
Yeah, I think Neon are trying to get the Spectre up against the Alchemist instead of the Spectre up against the Necrophos, so he can have a little bit better of a lane. I do think Necro is going to just free farm bottom against Darkseer. There's no problem, but once the Darkseer is like level 5, the Necro is going to be dying. Double Ion Shell. That's all they need.
All right, fair enough. They have the options then. Meanwhile, Yassi having a bit of harass here. No first blood shenanigans happening this time around, though. Yeah, Bombi. Oh, nice job from the Wyvern here as he actually comes out under the tower in order to find the ward, and he does so successfully.
And they're also going to be moving the Alchemist bottom to lane up against the Darkseer, because the Darkseer always have to push a lane out with the Ion Shell, right? So the Alchemist can farm very safely there. And on the side of Neon, they were planning to just do the aggro tri-lane with the Tusk. Tusk benefits from tri-lanes, right? He's going to have 2 heroes instead of 1 extra hero hitting him with that tag team, and that's what's important.
Absolutely, finding the value there. Actually going to be the first one engaged upon as they throw down the root. Play hard. Not popping the tag team just yet. He wants to save it for the big heroes. Alrighty, so looks like we're going to start these lanes. As you already mentioned, the top is going to be the Tusk, the Oracle, and the Spectre into the Necrophos and the Clockwork. Despite the kill potential on this Neon side, I don't think it's super easy for them to find kills, because, I mean, Necro and Clockwork are a very defensive duo. So I think they might be okay up in this top lane. They're not going to farm that much, but, you know, it's a tri lane. They'll probably do okay into this tri lane. Meanwhile, the Alchemist and the Wyvern. Yeah, Alchemist's going to have a good time down here for sure. Meanwhile, Zabby under the tower. They're going in pretty deep right now, and they will finish him off here. Genuel's able to get the kill, but meanwhile, the return kill also comes in onto play hard. Yassi with the battery assault brings him down, but yeah, first one to Necro. Very happy for the side of Neon.
Yeah, if they can actually get another kill on him, because he's going to TP back top, right? And he's still going to be level 1. That's going to be amazing. This is going to put the Necro back he's going to be so behind if he dies again. You just got to focus him.
Oh, look at those shards. Play hard completely catches them out. Yes, he's got nowhere to run to. He's just got to die. Oh my goodness. Level 1 shards.
Right. Well, they got 60 seconds to get maybe level 2 on this Tusk and try to kill the Necro again. There's a huge creep wave going into the Necro too.
Yeah, if
they're gonna do this. They will do this.
They need to. And here they go, jumping in deep. They don't have the level 2 on the Tusk just yet. They're trying to do it without. The creep goes down. It's not quite enough. Still a little bit of XP up, but it doesn't make a difference. They still get the kill into the Necro. He's going to be dead. Also no TP. This top lane is an unmitigated disaster.
disaster. For sure, disaster. Just like game number 2 with the Morphling, they did the exact same thing to this Necrophos.
You accent shaming me?
No, I'm not. It's I'm just imitating, and I like it. Fun.
I see. Sure.
Yeah.
No worries.
It has that that how do you call it? I don't know.
Flair?
Yeah, exactly. The flair. You know, you understand me. There we go.
Yeah, we're on the same level.
I love
Don't
it.
worry. Just yanking your chain a wee bit. Meanwhile, yeah, see, he's getting his chain yanked way more hard than I am as he's going under the tower, but I don't have the Tusk nearby, therefore they're not going to get this kill. Oh, they cancel this out! Oh, God. It never stops in this top lane. It just never stops. I feel bad for them at this point. If he actually dies here as well, I mean, he's probably just going to quit. Ooh, he didn't stop. Oh, okay. I think I don't know, it looked like he was about to get in range for tag team, but and that right click from Januel might have done it, but no, it wasn't. Okay. Fair enough. Too far.
Yeah.
Oh, at least the Alchemist is last hitting like an absolute god right now. He's on the top of the charts. He's feeling good. He's getting them deniers in as well.
I mean, we did say like the Alch needs to have a perfect 14 minutes for them to really stand a chance in this game, and he's got a perfect 4 minutes. So 10 more minutes to go.
Yeah.
That beat though, top. Are they gonna? Oh, they're gonna get a return kill.
Yes.
Oh, he feels so good.
Finally,
oh, yeah.
496. They get something. It's not much gold. 170 in the piggy bank is not going to make a huge difference to the deficit of this top lane, but still, just for morale, that's going to feel pretty great.
He got the kill, so he got some regen off of that too, right? So he's got a few more death pulses and a creep wave coming into him. Like, that's way better than what I thought would happen here, because he did die 2 times without a TP. He's at 4 last hits at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, he just like got 33% more, so that's 66 or 50% more. There.
Punches are hard, don't worry. But no, Yasu's doing a great job. He also cogs to grab the range creep as well, which I really like, to be honest. It's pretty nice. And now he's making the pull. Oh, making the plays. I mean, Januel's just like, please stop killing those creeps. But the Hellbear Smash is gonna kill them pretty much all off. And now Thatby's actually able to get some CS into the tower. This pull's a huge deal, honestly.
Yeah, it is. They just need to keep on doing this. I mean, they gotta understand the Alchemist on the other side is free farming, right?
Yeah. Oh, the chards come out, and Yasu's dead once again. Poor guy. He just wanted a bounty.
Januel, man. Januel's just jacking all the kills, just like game 2. He wants all of it.
He knows what's up. What are we on now? 3-0? Yeah, heading his way there. He's got a record to beat, man.
Looks like Necro has doubled. Oh, okay, as I say that, he made 1 little last hit. Mid though.
Yeah, Yo-Paj. Gonna run down a bit here. He doesn't actually have a counterplay to this. He's just gonna straight up die. Maybe he can get. Oh, he actually gets 6. Oh, he goes for the sleight of fist to kill off the creeps, and that gets him 6. He did have a counterplay. What a guy!
Oh, that was cool. That was pretty cool. And he's just gonna go back to base. He's higher level than the Batrider as well.
Oh man, yeah, that was actually epic. Epic gamer moment here in game number 3. Oh, Bommy. He's going to come into contact with these 2 heroes again. Don't think he wants this. Oh my god. That's just so much nuke from these 2.
Bombi is getting a taste of top lane. That's what's happening right now. Bottom was quite nice and chill, but he doesn't know what was going on top lane. Until he met that Tuscan. Oh. Woo!
Yeah. Neon are here to play. They are here to play.
Gamble top. He's going to be okay. Gonna dagger. Oh. Alright.
Risky, and he knows Spectre. He knew he was going to make it up there, but didn't make it across that gap. Then he would have been catapulted into some cogs, which might have hurt quite a lot. But he's good. You want that?
So why don't we take a look at net worth here? 6 minutes in, so we can see what the Alchemist is up to too.
This really is going to be a JG.
Top big fight.
Yo, JG's disconnected.
Oh, is he? Oh, is that how he died?
458 killed him while he was disconnected. Yeah, I mean. You can't blame him. Like you can't blame him at all for that, because in this level of gameplay, like you don't expect that kind of thing to happen, right? Like if he's staying still, it might be baiting. I don't want to flame the Alchemist for this, honestly, because in a competitive game, like you can't not do that. You never know what's going to be happening.
Right, I was looking at Tapas also.
Yeah,
Oh, he
that's
tipped
really
him.
awkward.
He's so mad.
Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, I mean, it does not feel good. You feel hard done by the Spectre. Yeah, she's going to jump right now, but actually that Fate Exceed is going to come in and help him out, stopping him from taking the magic damage. Now Eu-VODs jumping into this. They've lost 2 already on the side of Neon, and they're going to try and get some more as 496 is going to be the target here. Eu-VODs jumping onto the front lines here. He's going to be able to bring down the next flop. They get 1 return kill, and Yassi probably going to go down as well. Skem's chasing. He has got the horn should he need to use it, but they don't need to. They've got that sleight of fist, and that is max. So a lot of damage coming out from Eu-VODs at this point.
Yeah, this Ember's a big boy already. Holy smokes. I mean, they went on the Spectre, but...
Oh, no patience.
Tuscan Oracle died, but that's worth it though, right? Because your carry is still alive. He was able to get that assist gold. Just making space. He's just making people rotate to this
yeah. It's so valued to do stuff like this. You know, if you know that if you know your hero well enough and you know you're not just gonna die like a fool, then doing stuff like this is just like gonna put the other team on edge. It's gonna knock them. It's gonna make them feel like they can't make the plays, but instead just having to respond. It's really nice. It's so false promise. Nope, last one. Fortune's End. There we go. I say Oracle spells are name the most random crap in the world. Fate's Edict? I mean, what even does that mean? Bobby, meanwhile, he's in some trouble. They're going to pop the horn for this one, and Skem's going to come in and try and scoop this one up, and now they'll go over. Oh, yeah, they want them. They see all this money. Meanwhile, they go down and kill the Batrider in the middle lane, then move in towards the jungle, and oh no, this is bad news for 496. You need to do something about this, but what can they really do other than just chain feed, which is apparently the plan right now?
Oh, the stacks! They lured them into the stacks! Batrider's up in 8 seconds. He's got to come here and Firefly this, but he's only level 6.
You 458, what are you doing, buddy? He's just charging into them. I mean, he does have Bombi to back him up, and they're actually not responding because they're still focused on getting these creeps. They have taken one of the hard stacks. That was a triple stack of hard creeps, so I mean, not the biggest deal in the world just yet.
Okay.
And Dappy's running into this fight. He does actually just... A creep dies on the high ground, which gives enough XP for Reaper's Scythe.
Look at all these golems.
So, yeah, they're gonna scythe down this Tusk, I'm sure. Are they? No? Alright, just kill him the old-fashioned way. Fair enough. Bit of elbow grease does the job, and Alchemist, he is allowed to come back in and finish off these other stacks here. So not the biggest deal for 496 actually.
Look, you were looking at the kills, right? I was looking at what scraps Alchemist was picking up in the jungle. You know what he had? There was 2 sets of golems left, and he killed all of them. So we're talking like 4 big golems that split into, what is that? 8 golems? 8 little ones? Yeah. He's got 3k gold, by the way.
Pretty amazing, to be honest. Pretty amazing. Meanwhile, mid, oh dear, Hong Kong's going to get brought down, and it looks like Playhard's heading the same way as well. It's going to be a trade for the time being, but one favoring Neon Esports as yes, he runs forwards, looking for JG. JG. Right here. He's fighting. Alchemist, he's got the health regen. He's just going to run himself away here.
One more
under
slight.
The tower.
One more slight.
Yeah, but Eu-VODs got to be careful though. We can't actually fight into the acid. It's too much anti-armor under that tower. It does too much damage, and also buffing up the Alchemist's armor and health regen. So, yeah. And now Bounty Rune's being picked up. Oh dear. 3 Bounty Runes actually found by the side of the Dire in that, which isn't actually great. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Dabby's going to go down again. You know, he's just kind of throwing his body, trying to be this brick wall hero. He doesn't really have the items for it just yet, but I almost feel like he's okay in just kind of making them burn spells and burn time to kill him off a few times. Maybe it's not great, but he needs to do something just to keep 458 farming because he's not quite there yet. Getting there quickly. I mean, this guy is still a monster.
Exactly. He's had free farm for 11 minutes now. Eu-VODs is trying to make some space on mid, but like, I mean, to what end? If they get this Radiance and they start running at Neon, I think that's a huge problem for Neon. Because he's at 7,000 net worth, 10 minutes in, 11 minutes in.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what we said was the recipe, right? For success for 496. They got to get free farm one out for 14 minutes. Yeah. And he's getting there right now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, and Eu-VODs with a bit of a mistake there in the mid lane as he failed to get the chains onto the clock, and the Edict was, the Fortune's End was coming onto him as well, and yeah, just none of them really landing for him. And Clockwork's absolutely fine. I'm just wasting more time. I mean, it's the pressure of playing into an Alchemist. You know, you feel like you've got to be constantly making plays, but the plays you do make have to be good. They have to be the right plays, because if they're not, then you're going to put yourself in this awkward position where the Alchemist just farming, and you're running around the map doing nothing and getting even less gold than you normally would, which I feel like is what they're in danger of getting themselves into. But they are finding some pickoffs here, but no, hook shot across. Yassi survives again here. Eu-VODs realizing that this can't keep happening. They need to get stuff here. It's a problem. Jumping in, trying to finish off the clockwork here. The chains do connect, but it's not enough to bring them down, and Eu-VODs doesn't have to go back to the high ground. Meanwhile, the Alchemist comes in from the back here. He's actually looking to fight. He's not messing around. He's here to play. He's here to hit some heroes back and defend his jungle, which he does do so successfully. Unfortunately, during all of this, the Ancient Camp and the Hard Camp actually got blocked by bodies. Don't know if that was deliberate, but it's still a pretty big deal, but it doesn't make a difference because the Radiance is finished, and there goes the clockwork. They do manage to kill off the Oracle as well, so good stuff coming out from 496, although Wipe might just be killed off by Skem here. The Skem is kind of he's not alone, he's just very far forward. Now comes out the Winter's Curse, holding back that Ember Spirit butt, and comes the Bat Rider, dragging across the Darkseer. Darkseer is going to get pulled down, but beautiful vacuum comes out just before he dies here, but JG does do exactly that, and now that Horn comes in. Skem looking for Hung right now. Hung's going to be that target, but meanwhile 458 just sticking back, and is going to retreat to the jungle, allow his Bat Rider to die. I say he's still hanging around this fight, dude. He's 1 versus 3. I'm not sure on this. Yassi, 2 versus 3, never mind. I mean, he's trying to fight up here, but he's going to get brought down. Big mistakes coming out from the Alchemist as they do bring down the big boy. And, well, Yassi going to be able to find at least 2 return kills here as he runs around the backlands. What a messy fight. What an absolutely mess of a fight.
I mean, can I say that was actually worth it? Because the Alchemist stuck around, they managed to kill the Ember Spirit off, and they got the Tusk in the end, and this Clockwork got, like, look at his level right now. That's a position 4 Clockwork in this game, right? I mean, the Alchemist died, he can't farm during this time, but then, like, getting these kills this early is going to help your team get back into the game, right? Like, because everyone else on your team has been suffering apart from the Alchemist. So it's not terrible, like, that fight that he died. I mean, he stuck around because he wanted to utilize his Radiance and maybe get some kills going.
Yeah, and killing this Ember is the biggest kill in the game. You're delaying the Spirit Vessel, but Hung is going to lose his life here. Definitely having the roughest game out of everyone as he's just finished off the Boots of Travel at the 13 minutes 50 mark. Meanwhile, Clockwork being changed up here. He's a little bit out of position as the vacuum comes back, but 458, Big Daddy's coming in to help him out here. Stun's going to be thrown the way up the Tusk, actually, as Yassi trying to play around here. He has got a hook shot to throw down, but he doesn't get it off in time. He's actually going to lose his life instead. Meanwhile, 458 trying to find a target, looking over towards JG. JG's going to lose his life, and they're going to get another one as well. 458 gets a double as he brings down the Tusk just with the Radiance burn as a +1, and now Reaper's Side coming through. Does dodge the damage, Januel here, but 458 is just going to continue smacking away at him, following him with the Radiance. Stun's going to be thrown in as well, making absolutely sure this Oracle is not surviving this. I mean, guys, he's dead. He's dead. You got him. Can never be too sure with an Oracle, though. Ember thinking... Yeah, big triple kill for the Alchemist as well. Eu-VODs just trying to find something here, but he can't find anything. I mean, he's trying to jump onto Dappy, but Dappy's just like, alright, fine, fair enough. Come over my tower, Sora, I've got some death pulses for you. Eu-VODs continuing to chase, but I feel like he just baited himself into death. He doesn't have mana now to get himself away. He's just running. Bombi's just chasing him, right, clicking him down, the Wyvern. There we go. Finally has the mana for the jump away, but yeah, I mean, this is just the desperation of Eu-VODs here. You know, he needs kills. Not just for his... Oh, and Clockwork's dead as well. Jesus Christ, guys. Slow down. Slow down. We want to talk about the game a bit.
They got 3 bounties, too, on the side of 496 there. So they're quite happy about that. Dude, they're doing so good.
They are.
At this point, I think 496. Like, I get it. The Spectre's farming, and, you know, the Ember's trying to create some space and everything. But this Alchemist, after his Halberd, he's going to be kind of unstoppable. I just hope 496 group up together as 5 and play at a tower.
Yeah,
I think that's what they need to fight. Like, they got to get an engagement together under an objective so they can just chain these kills into objectives and get some map control.
Look at this, the dagger surge. Oh god, Hung, what do you do against this? How do I play into this?
Oh my god, 760 movement speed. That's crazy.
Normal stuff. Just Dota things.
Normally Barrett is the one who's able to get away. It just fireflies into the trees. Yep. Januel, what you doing there, buddy?
Beating the Alchemist, obviously.
Dude, he's got almost 13,000 net worth 16 minutes in, this Alchemist. This is what happens when you give him complete free farm. And stacks.
Yeah. I gotta say, man, I think this Ember Spirit has an absolute horrific game. Meanwhile, they're jumping the Spectre. Reaper Side's gonna come down. They'll get back kill as well. But yeah, I mean, this Ember, they were so reliant on him to kind of come in big and make some big plays here as they're going onto the Wyvern. Can they bring him down, though? Eu-VODs once again just slowly running at the guy, but he's going to get himself lassoed up, board under the tower. Do they have the damage to finish him up? No, and the vacuum comes in. They bring down Bombi, and with a surge out onto Eu-VODs, he's actually okay here. The heals are coming out as well. Bye-bye comes out, though, from Bombi and Scam, actually, as he haunts into the fight. And for what? I mean, they kill off that B. Is that really worth a buyback on your Spectre? Especially when you're playing into an Alk where every ounce of gold counts.
Tower is under attack.
I want to get this engagement right now while the Alchemist is still bottom.
Yeah, Yassi is going to lose his life, and they will do exactly that. Kill him off. As meanwhile in the bottom lane, Alchemist is able to push it in, but back to what I was saying about the Ember Spirit though. Eu-VODs is 100% the hero they need to play around this game, and him leading the charges, finding the good kills, was supposed to lead them to the early Spirit Vessel, and that is their big threat towards the Alchemist. But the fact they were unable to do that has absolutely just given Alchemist the free game.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Here we go. They're gonna go down to the bottom, at least kick the Alchemist out. I want to say the reason why he had a free lane is because Neon decided to aggro Charlene and let the Darkseer hang in all by himself.
Yeah.
I think if they just split 50-50, like just let the Spectre bottom with the Oracle with the Tusk, and then later Tusk rotates top and fights off the Alchemist there or something, it's not bad, because then when they got the lockdown lanes, right, like 2-1-2, the Ember can just rotate there, get the Ion Shot, and kill the Alchemist.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was looking for this game, and we just didn't see it. Meanwhile, Bombi, he's actually doing pretty well here as he drops down the Winter's Curse, keeps himself alive. He's even got the Cold Embrace to keep on surviving through this. They're trying to kill him too hard. They will finally bring him down. Now 496, they can play cleanup crew, but they're actually struggling to get really anyone on the backlines here. They will throw down that stun onto the Oracle. They know the big target they want to bring down, and 458. Jesus Christ, this man is crushing fools left, right, and center. Playhard's going to be the next target. He wants the kill. He gets the kill. No death pulse for you. Meanwhile, Eu-VODs could be in some trouble here. He does not have a remnant up, and it is on cooldown, but 496, they show mercy. They're not going for him right now, although they've got the lasso. Might get it off here, but no, the chains come out, and now the surge from JC will get him away. JG, sorry. Meanwhile, Spectre finally able to finish off a first item. That is going to be the Mantis Spec online. What does this do?
Pretty good. Desolate damage. Try to find the Winter Wyvern. Manta split on Winter Wyvern. We're gonna get a Yassi kill here first.
See you later, little fuck.
Oh,
yeah, it's kind of playing around the cliffs.
Nope. The chains didn't go off on the Batrider.
Oh,
Alchemist,
and the Alk is waiting. Eu-VODs got to be careful. Trying to dodge it out, unable to do so, but he gets the chains onto the Alchemist, which is actually pretty lucky for him, I think. And even dropping down the wall of replication just to get that Alchemist illusion, get their own Radiance on board. But Alchemist doesn't care. He's just running at them. Fortunately, there's no lockdown. There's no control.
Huge item. They actually can't kill this Alk anymore. They have to kill everybody else but the Alchemist. So try to split up the map, get this Alchemist somewhere isolated, and try to jump the other heroes on the side of 496. That should be the plan of Neon. And they're both defending this mid tower like crazy. They don't want to give this area up at all. Yeah, I mean, I just want to say, I think Neon made a huge mistake this game, giving complete free farm to Alchemist, like letting him have a 2 versus 1 lane, and giving him like every single creep for free. I don't know about that. I'd rather they just went for a 2-1-2. Even if the Spectre had a little bit worse of a lane, you just want to keep that Alchemist low level and let the Ember be rotating to him.
This vacuum out of the cogs is kind of cute, though. Yassi's going to lose his life again here. He's been the sacrificial lamb, that's for sure. And Hung hanging out on the cliffs again here. Not quite sure this is the ideal play. Oh, nice save coming in. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. They do pop the horn for this one, but they've already taken down 2 heroes on the side of Neon, and it looks like the Ember's going to go the same way as well. Scam just makes himself a sitting duck. He has got the surge to get himself away. JG, the hero. Get out, my friend. I'll stay behind. I'll hold them off. You go on and live a happy life. But I don't think Scam's going to be doing much living for much longer in this game, as their team's just getting choked out of this game.
Holy shit, that dude, you don't see Alchemist this farmed in a game, because nobody in Dota tries to give Alchemist free farm, ever. Right? Nobody. Oh my goodness, this Alchemist about to, he's almost at 1000 GPM. What is he at now? 919. Yeah, he's at 919 GPM. This is why you don't give them free farm during the laning stage, because this happens.
Yeah,
1,000 GPM
you guys might feel like Theban's running this point home a little bit too much, but honestly, like, there's not much else to say about this game. Like, you've put yourself in this situation. Neon have to have a plan to get themselves out of it. Hookshot will miss. Skem hanging out around the side lanes here. Meanwhile, the Tusk is just getting pummeled. He has got that snowball, turns around, punching up that Necrophos. Necrophos going to get dropped, though. Playhard's going to be the next target. The save comes in, though, from Januel, but that means no ultimate for anybody else. Meanwhile, on the backlines, beautiful wall coming down, landing onto 3. The vacuum as well, got to put an end to Bombi. They can find a fight here, but Skem, he's just taking so much damage. The Alchemist is just doing so much work. Eu-VODs trying to bring down Yazzie on the sideline. Skem being hasted up into this one, gets bashed back by the Cogs, but they still do get the kill regardless. Yeah, they might actually get him here. There's no BKB, there's no nothing. They're going to get him down. Down goes the Alchemist. 4 heroes dead. Wow, that is a fight and a half.
Dude, that's so big. They got the Alchemist killed off, and I think Spectre... No, Darkseer got majority of the kills there. Got a Guardian.
Sorry, we're watching the dagger. Continue.
The dagger?
Yeah, global dagger. It followed the Batrider all the way across the map.
Yeah, I think 496 a little bit too confident there, walking up into the high ground without any vision being put up there. The Wyvern getting killed off first is so huge. Like, he cannot afford to die, right? He's got to be that save for his teammates. So, Neon, I mean, they still got some breath of life in this game. That's for sure.
Sure did.
If they can get like one more engagement like that. The Alchemist is getting pretty close to his AC though. That's going to be a pretty huge item.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, without the Wyvern, you just don't really have much team fight control, and Neon are still a team which is going to win the fights if they're really given the opportunity to start off on the right foot like this. Meanwhile, something through. Nice two-man chains here, though. They're going to actually try and engage upon this. Yassi, though, he's got the hook shot onto the low ground, trying to control up the Tusk, and they're actually going to drag the Oracle back here. They're all going to lose their Tusk. I don't think this is the fight you want to take, but they're actually committing to this, unfortunately, and now the oh god, the Winter's Curse. 4-5-8 on top of them once again, and JG's going to get himself dropped, although he's still alive. Reaper's Live going to have to be forced here to pop him off. They're even throwing down the horn for this one, as Bombi's getting pretty low on this. Eu-VODs trying to get himself away, jumping up to the high ground. 4-5-8, charging up that stun. He has got the blink, and he has got the stun, and Stable Concoction comes on through. Hemisphere going to get himself chopped up, and that's going to be another kill, another victorious fight for 496.
That was a big, that was a recent pickup, right? The Blink Dagger. He was going for the AC, he had like 3k gold, he decided to buy the Blink first, and that actually helped him kill the Ember. I think that's really, really nice.
Yeah, wouldn't have got it regardless.
Yeah.
Oh, AG as well, losing out on his pipe instruments there. Pretty big deal.
Career done, yeah. They gotta drag this game out for Neon. They gotta make it like this. Alchemist is gonna get 6 slotted no matter what, right? You can't help that. So what they gotta do is drag this game out, try to get some picks going. Oh, nice hook shot. And they got BKB.
Getting controlled up a little bit. Januel more than happy, just kind of plonk himself on the forward here. Make sure nothing's coming their way.
He's good.
Cheeky shots. Yes, he blocked off, but 4-5-8, he's going for this right now. The stun's actually going to land onto both him and the Tusk. Stunning them both up, and now Yassi knocks him back with those cogs. And looking for the +1, looking for Januel. Meanwhile, the backlines, Playhard is going to get dropped down. Meanwhile, Clockwork, he's having trouble here. Skem getting on top of him here, and Skem's actually got that Diffuser Blade of Manta finished up. So this guy's not messing around. He's able to chop heroes up if given the opportunity, especially if they're isolated like this, as Bombies are now experiencing. Get back to your team, but the damage coming down. The poke from Neon is pretty damn severe, and they're going to be able to drop down Bombi just with like some poke damage. Meanwhile, 4-5-8 actually popping his BKB. I think this is looking like a bad fight again for 496. Necrophos controlled up in the backline. That Spirit Vessel's out onto him, so he can't really heal himself up, and in they go with the damage. They'll run him down again. Iron Shell's going to get the final tick of damage. Hung Hung's going to be the next target here. Those Surge Remnants flying on forwards here. Batrider is going to be the target. Skem pops that Manta, chops him up, and another kill, another 4 kills in fact coming in for Neon. Goodness gracious. I mean, what was the difference? Why they suddenly started winning fights?
496 started running into Neon, and Neon already had vision in that fight. So they were able to see all the heroes of 496, so they can jump that Winter Wyvern, they can jump the Clockwork, they can get the easy kills out, and then just isolate off the Alchemist. The Alchemist also didn't have ulti in that clash, right? So he had to pop his BKB when the Spectre started chasing him with the Surge, and that made the fight extremely awkward. So whenever the Ox ulti's on cooldown or about to go on cooldown, 496 need to back off. And they're not really letting him have this time to like finish his next set of items and play off those timings. He just finishes AC right now. But if they don't lose that fight, he finishes AC and then they take engagement, it's way better. Oh, he has ulti in 1 second.
Yeah, he's going to be able to get it off just about in time here, and there's not going to be much follow-up from the side of Neon, it looks like. They're going to pay their respect and get themselves back. Maybe they can time a fight when this Chemical Rage is going to run off. Could possibly be a good move from them. Force out another BKB and maybe get another victorious fight, but...
Look at this smoke. This is so good for Neon, right? They know they have a ward here. They want to smoke into their vision, and if 496 walk in there, they're going to jump the right target. That's their plan right now. They saw the Alchemist walking bottom too, and they know he doesn't have ulti. They know exactly where he is. Small camp.
Yeah,
easy.
perfect. Perfect. He's even on his BKB in his inventory. Oh no, if they find him now, he's going to be caught with his pants down. He jumping. Oh, blink away. Play hard, struggling, but they've got the horn. They're running forward, throwing everything onto this Alchemist right now, but they can't bring him down. He gets on the BKB and turns it around, but they're still chasing. They're going to be able to get the clockwork at the very least, but the return kill will come in onto Tusk. Me on the sidelines. Eu-VODs running through here. They've got the lasso out. They managed to find the Oracle, the big target being brought down. In they go. Winter's Curse being used as well just to cut through this Oracle. He's out of the fight. JG's next. They got the Reaper side. They'll run him down. Another fight going the way. This time, though, it is 496, and Skem's in trouble, trying to run himself away, trying to dagger himself through these trees. It's just not going to happen. Down goes the Spectre. 4 heroes dead on the side of Neon as once again comes tumbling back in the other direction. The moment they didn't catch out that Alchemist, they needed to bail because he had that Chemical Rage nearly off cooldown. He had the BKB ready as well, but they pushed the issue a little bit too hard, and now they pay the price. Meanwhile, Eu-VODs trying to look in towards Young here. I'm not too sure this is the ideal idea. Let's see how this one goes down. There's a stun available in the Alchemist, but he doesn't manage to land onto Eu-VODs. Instead, he stuns himself up. They're going to keep on chasing here. Eu-VODs on the run. He's now out of remnants, but safe and sound under his tier 2 tower. He's going to get himself away on this Ember Spirit.
Yep. See, Nomad, you're learning. You missed the first key initiation. You gotta back off. Okay, you can't, like, if you fail it, you can't keep going forward because now you're putting your team out of position, right? Because you were ready to jump the person on point A. If the opponent get it to point B, then you're not ready for that, right? So when the Alchemist blinked away, Clockwork came in with the save on him. They reset the fight. You know, a lot of heroes come in for 496, and all of a sudden Neon, they find themselves out of position. They lose their Spectre. They lose everybody of importance.
Also, they ran back towards the TP point as well, which is pretty key. Meanwhile, Januel's in a lot of trouble in the backlines, being focused down by Yassi here. He's got the dust, just going to keep on top of him right now. Playart's actually going to have to come over and help him out, but now the big boys are coming into this fight. They're looking for the back here. Januel is getting cut up, actually having to drop the ultimate on himself, and they can actually stop engaging on him now because he's popped that big spell, and he's probably going to die anyway. But, you know, they've got nothing better to do. They're just going to cut him down and make sure he's most certainly dead. Meanwhile, they're going for this right now. They actually get the return kill into the Wyvern. Jesus, this hasted Ember Spirit is just bouncing around all over the place like a ping pong ball on steroids. Meanwhile, they've actually caught the... What's he doing? Duck's here on the backlines, caught out by Hung. He's going to get cut down, but on the front lines, they've taken down Yassi as well. And JG still kept alive, but the snowball comes rolling on through here. JG able to get off a couple more spells before he dropped, but drop he certainly shall, but down goes the Batrider as well. Meanwhile, they look across towards his Necrophos, but a beautiful save. Bombi is back, and he is back with a vengeance, and he drops them down. And now Dab-B just trying to get them in front of everybody as 4-5-8, still plenty of health. Eu-VODs is going to be the one in trouble. He's out of remnants, out of life. He's going to die. Scam fighting up, though, into the front lines here. Wants to try and bring down Bombi again, but he's disarmed and can't actually get off the right click. Another Reaper side kills off Scam. They just about narrowly get the victory on the side of 496, and now they get themselves into Roche. Could have gone either way, but just managing to pull out the win in the end. Some clutch plays. I mean, Bombi MVP coming through, saving the Necrophos. That allows them to get the Reaper side off onto Scam and turn that fight around in their favor. And now they do take Roshan. Whew.
Yo, Bombi, not only that fight, but all the fights as of right now. He's got 10 deaths, but all of his Winter Curses have been on point.
So good.
My goodness. Yeah, so good, so good. They need to respect these buybacks coming out from 496. I think that's what they're really good at doing too. It's like they're so they're just so quick to buy back. They don't even care whether it's good or not. They just want to get back into a fight, you know, have that extra hero in the engagements, and it just ends up working out. And the Necrophos, he looked like he was about to die, right? Yeah. And then he pops that Ghost Shroud, pops the heals, he's back alive, and Neon is so confused as to who they can even take care of in this fight at that point. There's just too much sustain coming out of the side of 496. Wyvern, Alchemist, Necrophos. This Ember needs another item, man. He's going for Lincolns right now, but I feel like he really needs that Mjolnir and Aghanim's.
He needs a lot.
I think it wasn't right to go for the Lincolns. Like, I know it's an item that you need against Batrider, maybe the Alk stun, but he really needs damage this game.
Yeah, I mean, Spectre is good with the single target, but I mean, just the ability to jump in and blow up this Wyvern could help them out so much in these fights. But yeah, going for the defensive items instead. I don't know. We'll see how it works out for him. You know, the Alchemist is currently sitting at over 1k GPM.
Let's look at what he just picked up right now.
The Satanic?
Yep. So he's gonna drop his boots because he's got spider legs.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that is nice. Something people don't do enough, to be honest.
Yeah. It's OP, man. At this stage in the game especially.
Is under attack.
Got the spider legs, blink, satanic. Dude, this guy is like essentially unkillable. The one good thing for Neon is that the Alchemist is getting down to 5 seconds on his duration of blacking bar, which can help them kill him later, possibly. But everybody on Dire is getting too tanky at this point, man.
They are beefy. And JG's like, hey, nice Radiance, can I borrow it? And well, Alex was like, alright, okay, no problems. We're not gonna kill this guy off.
Can I see your homework?
Oh, he's coming back in. It's an Alc on Alc battle, and actually punching him up. They're doing a decent amount of damage with 458. He's forced to pop the Satanic pretty quickly here. Even missing quite a lot of his own illusion, but does get himself healed up. Meanwhile, Stem playing around the trees here, being careful. Meanwhile, Lasso comes out once again, finding this Oracle who's getting beaten in here, and he's going to lose his life. Does not have buyback either, so no saves coming out, and Playard's going to be the next target, already dropping 2, and nobody on the side of 496, remotely low. Reaper's side coming down to the Stem, but then comes a Surge to get himself away. He will survive, thanks to the Darkseer. But their high ground is still being threatened. Eu-VODs playing around the side here, just throwing in these spells. Still no Lincoln's up on him, so just kind of throwing it around, playing it dangerously as Yao jumps in. He gets a stun out. He wasn't ready for it. And now they jump on top of the Ember Spirit. Can they keep him locked down? Winter's Curse coming through as well. Bombi trying to do it by himself, and they do have the damage. They bring him down. He has got the buyback. Gonna have to use it. Meanwhile, play hard, trying to get himself under the tier 4s, get himself to safety. His third gen on Tim is now the Ember coming back into the fight. Daffy's gonna be the target. A Cold Embrace comes out, trying to buy him a little bit of time in the backlines. Spectre, she's in trouble, and she is dead. Another buyback is available on that spec with the Haunt as well, and she's going to use it to get back in. Now he's going to be the target. Dagger comes through, and they will be able to bring him down. Meanwhile, they'll look over towards Hung, but Eu-VODs get him kind of low here. He doesn't have buyback, but they're also dropping low on the side of 496, but the heals are coming through thick and fast. They can't finish his job. They'll bring down the Necro once, but he's coming straight back in. Meanwhile, Skem jumps to the backland, kills off Bombi. In comes Necro, and they're going to leave him. 496 shifting into reverse and say goodbye, sweet prince, but unfortunately, the King of Pestilence is going to lose his life on the high ground. Neon, do they want to chase? Can they chase? I don't think so.
Oh, they have to buy the Spectre and the Ember there, but they do manage to keep their high ground alive. Now, if the Spectre or the Ember dies again, that's like, what, 100 seconds they're going to be out of the game for? More than that? So they got to play absolutely perfectly for the next 7 minutes on the side of Neon here.
The pressure is on. The pressure is really on.
Right? Like 496 don't get any objectives, but that's okay. Like buybacks are pretty, like, just as important at this point in the game.
Agreed. Very much agreed.
Oh, this game is getting real scary for Neon. Like, I mean, if it wasn't scary after the 14 minutes of free farm they gave Alchemist, it's very scary right now, just saying.
Yeah, I mean, Neon are such bullets though. I mean, they just keep on fighting. They just keep on somehow, you know, earlier on they were winning some fights. Now they're still keeping themselves in the game. So a lot of team would have crumbled under that pressure, but they just keep it on going. They keep on trying, and they never really stop holding on with everything they've got.
Dude, the Alchemist almost has triple the net worth of Spectre.
Jesus Christ. 1k GPM still being maintained by 458. Absolute monster. He is thick. He is chunky.
Okay, he definitely has triple the net worth of the Darks. That's what we can say. Yeah. The
How
next
many times
highest
the net worth of the Tusk has he got?
What is that? 6 times?
5.1.
Almost 7 times. Almost 7 times the net worth.
Is under attack.
He's just on the high ground. What? He's just like, hey, mind if I take your racks real quick? And they're like, wait, what? No? What? Bro. Fuck?
Darkster's like, I'll take your homework later, buddy. I don't want.
Yeah.
Let you have this one. I mean, it's true though. Last time they were able to defend because of the wall, right? But this time they're feeling like if they defend this, they lose the Ember or the Spectre, is just GG, right? So they're just trying to avoid this situation where they're taking a 5-on-5 fight for that one rack.
Shut up to the high ground. This Tusk is in a whole world of hurt right now. See ya later, my sweet friend. Just ignore him and let him die to the Radiance. That's so sad. You don't like to see that if you're the Tusk. You're like, guys, come on. Like, at least face me as you kill me.
What do you go for? Oh, BKB on the Spectre. He decided not to go for the Scotty. Okay, and this Ember's still trying to finish that Linken's. Like, 100 gold. Dude, you've had these items for like, what, 10 plus minutes already.
Stun coming in, 2-man stun. That is the perfect initiation. They've taken down the Oracle, they've taken down the Darkseer, both without buyback. Scam in trouble as well. 4-5-8, Mana just ripped this game wide open, and maybe the series along with it. How much more can they get? Hookshot comes through, just locking down the Spectre, stopping to get it back to base and buying a team more time. They will both get back into the fountain. They will have 3 heroes up to defend this with, but I'm not sure what they can pull together with that. Maybe you wait the 30 seconds until your Oracle is back, but in that time, you're going to at least lose 1 Rax. Yo-Pash has somehow managed to find a DD room. That's about to run out, so not really a factor either. Play hard, jumping onto high ground. That stun's being charged up. You need to be careful of this, and it's going to be thrown at Scam, but he's got the man to dodge. Cute, but not enough to keep you in this game right now, as your barracks are falling in the middle lane as well. Oh, boydy boy. Middle lane is going the way of 4-9-6. Oracle up in just about 1 second. What are our buybacks looking like? It's very, very grim. Nobody has it on the side of Neon. Maybe, just maybe they can get one on the Darkseer if they get a bit of gold. But everybody else is very much lacking. And 4-5-8 is getting to work on this tower. Completely uncontested. They're just, they're going on the sidelines here. They're going to try and find the Winter Wyvern, and that's a big kill. They do be able to bring him down. Now they look over towards Hung as well. He's got that BKB to try and keep himself alive. But look for the targets, and Ember spread in the backlines being beaten down. But the save comes in from Januel. Can they keep him alive, though? That is a question. Meanwhile, the hookshot comes in on to play hard, but Scam wants to come down and join this. But meanwhile, they've got the lasso out onto that Spectre, catching her out a bit here. There is a Blink Snowball available on play hard if he wants to come in and try and help him out. Meanwhile, the VKB just gets popped instead, and now the Yules comes down onto play hard. He's not got the blink available. Meanwhile, the Winter's Curse coming through. The Oracle caught out once again. Do they have the damage? You betcha. He's dead. No buyback. Meanwhile, Darkseer is coming back in 1 second. He needs to be here now, though. Yo-Pash trying to keep himself alive. The Surge is in. They can just about save him with that wall. Can they make a fight out of this? It's such a desperate ask. Scam trying to make his way back into the fountain of all things. Meanwhile, the Darkseer just gets ripped apart by the Hawks, and he is gone. He is out. I think this might have been a slightly salted disconnect. Or maybe, I mean, he actually had a genuine disconnect earlier, so it might just be connection issues. If it is, that's very sad for the final fight, but not much he could have done. All he had was that surge. And yeah, he's back in. He says go, but it's looking very, very grim for this Neon team. What can they really do in this situation? So Oracle's going to get cut down. Reaper's Scythe comes down onto Yo-Pash, and a slightly anticlimactic ending to this awesome series. But the GGs are dropped, and it is going to be 4-9-6, taking the victory. Did he manage it? Did he get the 1k GPM? He did. 1.1k GPM, in fact. What an absolute machine. Farming machine, not just of creeps, but also of heroes as well. 4-9-6, take the victory over the series and become the best team in this tournament for the SEA region.